Our next candidate at the table, your name and the position you're running for, sir.
My name is Jason Tarnow, and I'm running for City Council.
Okay, let's get first to our first question, which is the first question everybody is answering, and that is, do you live in Richmond? And if so, how long have you lived here?
I do live in Richmond, born and raised, lived here my entire 38 years.
So you've seen this city over a number of decades. Can you talk a bit about what you see in the city today? Is it developing too rapidly, not rapidly enough? What do you see from your time, your whole life here?
Look, Richmond's growing exponentially. Obviously, there's a ton of development happening in the center, in the core of Richmond. Mm-hmm. What I'm seeing is a big disparity between sort of the have and the have-nots. And really, there's a lot of concern with the average citizen as to what's going on at City Hall. I think there's a big disconnect, really.
And as someone who's been here for many decades, as we said, lives here, can you talk about what you think, in your opinion, Richmond is most in need of right now?
Look, I know every candidate is going to say at the all-candidate meetings and probably here at this table, the most pressing issues, agricultural land reserve, housing. But you know what Richmond really needs the most?
What's that?
Is a shake-up at City Hall. You know, people around my age, maybe younger, do you think they have anything in common with some of the councillors who have been on council for a couple decades? Mm-hmm. I don't think they do. I think they are disheartened at some of the policies that have been coming out of City Hall, and they're really ready for some fresh perspective and a shake-up in personnel.
And can you talk a bit about your history professionally in this town and why you've really chosen to run? You've alluded to some of it, talking to people, but tell us a bit about you.
Sure. Well, I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer with an office in the center of Richmond for over 10 years. I'm at the courthouse in Richmond almost on a daily basis. I'm accustomed to dealing with tough issues, tough cases, and really sometimes the most vulnerable people in our society. I think that equips me really well to handle tough issues that the city's facing. Mm-hmm. I'm running as an independent here because I don't want to be influenced by any special interest group, any group that might have any advantage over the average citizen. I really want to make decisions for the city of Richmond that are going to benefit the city as a whole.
Okay, and we're asking everybody this, of course, with life being as busy as it is these days, and work and family and whatnot. Does your schedule allow, is it flexible enough for this kind of job? Because this is not a 9-to-5 job. You've got evening meetings, that kind of thing. Do you feel confident you can meet that?
More than confident. My office is just down the street.
Okay.
I live in Steveston. I'm 5 minutes away. I set my own schedule. I'm a sole practitioner. I'm in court sometimes, but I always have time to deal with important issues after work. If there's council meetings, if there's functions I have to attend, putting preparation in for those meetings, I'm all about it and ready to do it.
Thank you for your time, Jason.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the election.
Cheers.